I welcome all of you with my love and respect. Today's subject for the webinar is anti sex. I will look at the sex from the vision of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is interested to manifest the ultimate state, space, powers, and is very being in all of us. For that, how we can use sex, how he has programmed our body, mind, the whole principle of sex in the system, and how this power can be used to manifest the state, space, powers, and being of Paramashiva. Understand fundamentally, sex is an intense power, energy. If you have powerful cognitions about what is sex, simply you will manifest powers of Paramashiva in your life. If you have powerless cognitions about sex, you will constantly suffer bondage, disturbance, incompletion. Understand? Sex will not bring you completion by oversexed or undersexed. Whether you are oversexed or undersexed, you are not going to have completion. And it is fundamentally about the powerful cognitions you carry about body, mind, yourself. Whether you look at the sex from the dimension of your physical need, emotional need, psychological need, or social need, whatever way you look at the sex, whatever way you try to understand sex, the cognitions you carry matters. Understand? If you carry powerless cognition that sex is mandatory physically for you, you will be powerless forever, whether you are undersexed or oversexed. If you carry the powerful cognition that sex is an act which is under your free will, not directed by the ups and downs of your hormonal flow in the body, it is complete voluntary conscious decision of you without having any blind spots of being pulled or pushed into it by the involuntary hormonal ups and downs. Listen carefully. If the involuntary hormonal ups and downs, emotional ups and downs, chemical ups and downs in the body and system is making the decision about your having or withdrawal of sex, be very clear, it is powerless cognition. You operate with multiple blind spots. The act itself is neither good nor bad. The blind spots decide whether the act is going to help you to further your life's purpose, happiness, fulfillment, completion, or going to bring destruction in your life. Understand? The cognitions you carry about sex matters. If somebody makes you believe you cannot control and you have to have, that is mandatory physical requirement, psychological requirement, then you are going to be stuck with it. Understand? Fundamentally, from the vision of Paramashiva, even food is not survival need. I have to reveal the truth as it is to all of you. That is my integrity to Paramashiva. That's it. Paramashiva is very clear. Even food is not survival need. Please understand. If you consume food as medicine, you will never need medicine as food for your life. If you don't consume food as a medicine, you will be consuming medicines as food. Beautifully, the great Shaivite saint Thiruvalluvar Nayanar sings in his Tirukkural, மருந்தென வேண்டாவாம் யாக்கைக்கு அருந்தியது அற்றது போற்றி உனின். You will not need any medicine for your body if you just know what you took has left your system, digested and it is cleaned. அருந்தியது அற்றது போற்றி உனின். If you are sure what you took has left your system cleared, you are detoxified from what you took, and then eat the next meal, you will not need anything called medicine for your whole body. மருந்தென வேண்டாவாம் யாக்கைக்கு அருந்தியது அற்றது போற்றி உனின். What you took should be detoxified. Understand? It should have left your system clearly. Then you don't need medicine. But the powerless cognition called time food, at particular time you have to eat, which becomes the programming not in your body but in your mind. The mental programming of the food and sex is sin. Physical programming is natural. Mental programming is societal. Listen, all physical programming has beauty of Prakriti, nature. All mental programming is the violence of society. Mouth is not created constantly to eat. But your mental programming constantly instigates you to eat or drink. Be very clear. Cognitions you carry about food directly impacts the cognitions you carry about sex. The cognitions you carry about sex matters for the completion and expansion of life. The ideas you carry about expression or suppression. First of all, there is no such thing as suppression. Understand? It's not that something gets generated in you and you suppress and it explodes. No. No. When you want, you generate it to release. When you don't want, you don't even generate. That is the truth. That is the reality. That is the powerful cognitions about sex. There is no such thing as physical or mental storage of hormone or patterns, and if you don't express, if you continue to suppress, it will become like a volcano and explode. It's a stupid cognition. That stupid cognition has destroyed billions of people and did not allow them completion and fulfillment. I am neither supporting expression nor suppression. I am just giving you the pure conscious reality. I am not interested in telling you to become a monk and nun or marry 10 times. No. I am not interested in all that. I am not saying, oh, become a monk and nun, or marry only once, or marry 4 times, marry 10 times. No. Or become a womanizer. No. I am not interested in any of that. I am here to give you the pure, conscious, powerful cognitions about sex. So you start using that principle to manifest the state, space, powers, and being of Paramashiva. First powerful cognition: your body does not need regular sex as a lifestyle. And your body does not get hurt by any of the sexual activity as a regular lifestyle. Listen, I am making 2 statements. It neither needs nor get hurts. The idea, it gets hurt, you become old, incur more diseases, low energy due to over sexual activity is lie. It is false. Sadashiva does not acknowledge it. Paramashiva is not agreeing with it. He neither says regular sexual activity is mandatory for your healthy existence, nor he agrees the regular sexual activity or over sexual activity destroys your physical health in some way. He only says your concepts and cognitions only impact you, not the act itself. So where we need to correct the concepts and cognition, what kind of emotions, the emotional combination, sex invokes you, you need to dissect and do postmortem. How much of guilt it invokes you, how much of desire it invokes you, how much of, please understand, all the Arishat Varga Vedar, the 6 internal agitations are instigated and 9 emotions result as the 6 internal agitations by sex. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mata, Mascharya. And Navarasa, 9 emotions, 6 agitations and 9 emotions are generated by sex. You should know how much of karma is generated by sex, idea of sex in you, how much of krodha is generated, how much of lobha is generated, how much of guilt is generated, how much of pain is generated, how much of arrogance is generated, how much of possessiveness is generated. Kama, krodha, lobha, moga, mata, mascharya. Each of the agitation, how it is generated, see the permutation combination. Then you will understand whether you carry powerful cognitions about sex or powerless cognitions about sex. The best cognition you can have about sex is nothing more than sneezing. how you don't remember sneezing after a second, as good or bad, right or wrong, if you don't remember it, that's the best cognition. Understand? The implications of sex, the scar it leaves in your psychological system, in your relationships, in your lifestyle, is generated only based on the kind of the agitation, the Arishat Vargabedharam it generates in you. The 9 emotions, Shringara, Hashya, Karuna, Raudra, Veera, Bhayankara, Vipatsya, Adbhuta, Shanta, love, laughter, sorrow, anger, heroism, terror, disgust, surprise, peace. The Navarasa is invoked as the side effect of 6 agitation. Sex first instigates 6 agitations in your biomemory and Navarasa in your muscle memory. The 6 agitations generate Navarasa in your muscle memory. Understand? You just need to do little homework. How much of karma, how much of life positiveness, and how much of guilt, life negativeness, how much of life withdrawalness. All these are generated in you, the body shaming. I tell you. The kind of a body shaming associated with the sex. And the people, how they suffer with this idea of body shaming in their mind, and how much they go through in multiple layers. Do little postmortem, what all kind of agitation sex invokes in you. I'll give you just 3 instructions. You don't need to worry about completing or bringing powerful cognitions. You just do the diagnosis. That's enough. I tell you. The way Paramashiva teaches you to diagnose, he heals it. He completes it. Diagnosis is healing in the methodology of Paramashiva. Most of the methods adopted by Paramashiva, diagnosis is healing. Because the way he helps you to dissect, he pours his pure consciousness into it and you are healed. I tell you. The way now he is manifesting and guiding you to dissect, just diagnose, that's enough, you will heal it. All you need to do, intense yoga. Every day, Indian Standard Time, Adi Kailash Standard Time, morning 4 o'clock, you have a Nityananda Yoga session with all the 12 dimensions of Nityananda Yoga. The whole Vinyasa Krama is taught. Just go through that yoga every day. That's the first instruction. Second, till you come for Paramashivoham, go on be contemplating and trying to diagnose. I am not saying stop your sexual activity or increase your sexual activity. No, absolutely no. I am only interested in asking you to start diagnosing what kind of an emotion it invokes in you. Good, bad, right, wrong, able to control or not able to, and all this. Understand? Go on be diagnosing, removing all your powerless cognitions and filling them with a powerful cognition of oneness with Paramashiva is my responsibility. You just find the blind spots, I will fill it with the light. You don't have to struggle. Just 3 instructions. 1, every day do Nityananda Yoga for 1 hour without missing. Free sessions are provided to you on Nityananda TV every day. Adi Kailash time, Bidadi time, Bangalore time, Indian Standard Time, morning 4 o'clock. Early morning 4 o'clock. Do the yoga without missing. That's the first instruction. Second, diagnose what kind of agitation sex invokes you, act invokes you. What kind of agitation the thought currents of sex invokes you. What kind of agitation the sexual act invokes in you. What kind of agitation your past experiences about sex invokes in you. You don't have to pass any judgment. You don't have to think, oh, I have to change this, I have to struggle with this. No, you just do diagnosis. Completing is my responsibility. When I say my responsibility, I'll do it. I'm a go-getter. I'm really a go-getter. The way you are taught to diagnose, Paramashiva heals you. Heals it completely. The third instruction. It may look very funny, but very simple. Every day, have these 6 items in your every meal. Little turmeric, little pepper, little neem, little haritaki, little lemon, little tamarind. Understand? As much as you enjoy these 6 items, I'll repeat. Little turmeric, little tamarind, little neem, little haritaki. These 6 items, understand? It may look very funny. These 6 items helps you to detoxify your mental thought currents. Please understand, most of your problems are physical, not mental. Even your mental thought currents can be cleansed, flushed out by the right organic food. It may look very funny. You may think, oh, mental problems can be solved only by the mental exercises. Only physical problems can be solved by the physical food. No. Mental problems can be solved by the physical food. These 6 added in every meal as much as possible. Add these 6 to your food. Keep your food vegetarian. And add these 6 to your food. I tell you, the amount of healing, detoxification of your mental patterns will happen to you, you cannot imagine. Paramashiva says any good mother should give all these 6 items to her children in every meal. In every meal, all these 6 items should be added by any good mother. Just these 3 instructions. Your whole body will be ready for anti-sex experience during Paramashiva. Sex is nothing but your consciousness trying to have the communion with a proper aligning of cosmic geometry. Aligning with the cosmic geometry and experiencing completion of union of Shiva Shakti is sex. Nityananda Yoga does that within you. Your own unmanifest gets into union with your manifest. Your matter and antimatter unites. Your Prakriti and Purusha unites. And you experience anti-sex. You experience anti-sex. I have few questions from devotees and disciples. I'll read out the questions and answer. The first question, what do I need to do prepare myself to receive the maximum from Paramashivoham? Just prepare yourself. As I said today, these three things. Go on be diagnosing about the agitations, the idea and act of sex generates in you. And every day do Nityananda Yoga. And third, add the 6 items into your food. I think by the grace of Paramashiva, we are achieving success in every level. Last 18 years, everything Paramashiva revealed through this body, fortunately is collected and compiled into the huge cosmic archives of Nityananda Sangha, is now getting uploaded and shared with the whole world through the Enlighten app. So I recommend all of you become the member of Enlighten app. And these are the best ways you can prepare yourself for Paramashivoham. Next question, Swamiji, can you explain more about Divya Sharira form through which we will be initiated in the program? Understand? Paramashiva is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. He uses this body. How he uses this body? He can use even the photograph of this body. And he has demonstrated multiple times materializing, manifesting powers, blessing, appearing to wherever people are, using the photograph of this body or the statue of this body, or appearing in Divya Sarira out of nowhere in thin air using this form. And now he is manifesting using the technology also as Divya Sarira 7D hologram. You will have much more intense effect, unimaginable effect, and experience of state, space, powers, and being of Paramashiva. Come to Adi Kailash. I guarantee you the ultimate experience of Paramashiva. Third question, what is the one thing that I need to do to manifest Paramashivoham and break past all obstacles? Will, persistence, that's all. Understand? Declare to yourself you are Paramashiva and demand the authenticity of Paramashiva from yourself. Behave even with yourself, you are Paramashiva. Talk to you, demand from you, and behave with you as Paramashiva. That's it. Behave with yourself as Paramashiva. As will Paramashiva behave like that? No. How he will behave? Yes. This is the powerful way he will behave. And behave that way. That's it. And break the obstacles. You will be in Paramashivoham. My blessings. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam. Paramashivoham. the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.